Step number 5 of motivate yourself to succeed. Overcome obstacles and naysayers. Part 4 out of 7 for this step. All right, here's a good one when it comes to overcoming obstacles. No pain, no gain is an idiom that promises greater value for the price of hard and even painful work. Suffering to some degree can be very effective. It propels you to do the hard things that lead to life-changing results. I'm not talking about headaches, or fatigue or muscle aches and pains like that, although most people do have their fair share of those, for sure. I'm referring to making personal sacrifices to push yourself mentally and physically towards some kind of greatness. When you're suffering, you're forcing to make tough decisions about priorities and hard choices about your perspectives and vision. If you are feeling some kind of pain in what you're doing, maybe a little discomfort somehow, provided it doesn't affect your health, and your finances or your relationships, pain can strengthen you and turn you into a champion. I like that phrase, what doesn't give makes you stronger. I like that. No pain, no gain. What doesn't give makes you stronger. I learned at an early age that pain can inspire you. While running track, I was often competing with some very talented athletes, and when it came down to the wire, I would not have taken first place in most of the races I had won had I not overlooked physical torment of practice, which means, running until your legs fall off. Coach, really? Can't I just rest? I don't want to run another 800. In fact, I remember when I was running college track for a while, we'd go to practice and we'd show up, and I used to say to myself, how are they going to kill us today? Seriously, what's the practice going to be like today? No pain, no gain. What doesn't give makes you stronger. We all have that reservoir of toughness and stamina inside us that we can cash in on when we need it. What doesn't give makes you stronger. If it's safe and not harmful, to life and limb, embrace that pain and ask for more. Oh, yes, coach, please, can we do one more? Yes, embrace the pain and ask for more. Remember, like I said, in Rocky 3, Rocky was calling on his opponent to hit him harder. Again, my mother hits harder than that. Come on, you ain't so bad. I love that attitude because in the end, you are tougher than what you think you are. Ask life to bring it on. Boredom does have the potential to creep in to whatever you're doing. That's an obstacle we got to overcome. Boredom. As they say, it ain't no fun waiting around to be a millionaire. I heard that's a good song. Or, another favorite expression of mine, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Who sings those songs? Okay. It's so true. The road to victory can be a long, exhaustive, sleepless, endless, boring one. Tired, fatigued, you name it. Well, try to keep yourself awake, positive, motivated, and stimulated to get through the boring parts of your journey. Just like driving to some vacation destination, the road trip getting there is so boring. It's like 8-hour drive. Yes, but the destination is worth it all. Not every day is going to be a bell ringer. Unfortunately, when we become bored, we can become complacent and lose interest in our work. If you allow yourself to stagnate, you will be left behind. When I need recharging, I usually rely on music to stimulate my senses and ease me through the tedious stuff. So keep yourself entertained when you need to. What does it do for you? Some folks might put a movie on in the background while they do their work. As long as the distraction doesn't interrupt the flow of work, do what you need to do to avoid becoming pensive or depressed or bored. Sometimes you just get up and take a break, 5 minutes, 10. Walk out to the kitchen. Just lay down on the bed for a bit. Just relax and close your eyes and rest. All right, I'm ready to get back at it. Yeah. Also, how dedicated are you to your dream or your vision? What price are you willing to pay to ride out the tough times to achieve your goals, your dream, your vision? Dedication is like a vow that you make to yourself, such as, I promise not to deviate from my course. I pledge to see my dream come true. Dedication can have a positive effect on everything you tackle in life. Think about it. If you're making a half-hearted effort, how can you expect to achieve anything? Many dream about success, but few actually commit to turning their dreams into realities. Do your work with your whole heart and all-out effort, and you will succeed. Stay the course. There is so little competition, truthfully, where you're going, because nobody really had the gusto to go the distance. But you did. That's the bedrock for dedication right there. Doing what others are unwilling to do. Also, and I've mentioned this before, but how bad do you want it? This is what I say to myself all the time. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to do almost anything, legally and morally, to make it happen? Make your dreams come true? Are you willing to cut costs, sleep on the floor, move away from family and friends for a while just to get things done? Literally live at the office. Minimize luxuries to save money. Some people expect success to be automatic, effortless, and quick. That's our culture today. Lazy. Lazy, 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 lazy. Those people are really dreaming and in for a not-so-fun awakening. There's a price for everything. How much are you willing to sacrifice for your success? Are you willing to give it all? You better. And when it comes to overcoming obstacles specifically, you really don't need as much as you think you need when you're navigating the early phase of your journey. Depending on what it is you're working toward, keep it simple. When you're starting your day, for example, get the critical things done and out of the way so you can get back to working on your stuff. Learn to stop making excuses for your life. Define those things that will bring you success today and pass on the things that will prevent you from moving forward. Minimize distractions. Have good thoughts about yourselves and others. Every day I say to myself, hey, it's all good. And it is. Struggling while you pursue your dream can often be viewed as a rags to riches story, and they inspire us. A person starts out dead broke, works relentlessly and tirelessly toward a dream, and suddenly things take off. Andrew Carnegie, industrialist and philanthropist, is a perfect example of a person that went from dirt poverty, totally unsupported, to a net worth of more than $480 million back in the day. Today, that would be worth like around $310 billion. Role models who get it, understand what it's like to work in the trenches, inflame our passions, and reassure us that anything is possible, In fact, there's this perspective that certain, and I just say certain, European countries and their people have about the rich. In those countries, their attitude is, well, if I ever see them on the street, I'm going to spit on them. It's an envy type of attitude. There's separation of that wealth. They don't look highly upon those wealthy people. They look upon them with jealousy and envy. In America, for the most part, and I can't speak for everybody, but for myself, when I see someone who's got wealth, has, belongings and property and money, I say to myself, I want that. I can aspire and work hard in America to do that. So I look at these people as role models. I go, that is doable? You did that? Well, I want to go do that. So I look at anybody above me, wealth-wise, having success-wise. I say to myself, thanks for paving the way. Hey, thanks for showing me the route. I'm definitely on that same course. I'm right behind you. In fact, what's interesting is that you could look at someone and go, I might be there one day, and then you pass them up. And of course, they maybe take a downfall because, they didn't manage their money properly or whatever, So anyhow, the point is people have gone from rags to riches, dirt poverty to totally wealthy beyond their dreams. You can do it too. Just plan it, research it, work the plan, stay the course, be disciplined. Basically everything I've told you inside this book. Motivate yourself to succeed, and you will. I'm on my way. So can you.